And those very promised words of wisdom this time around come from a former First Lady of the United States, Eleanor Roosevelt. And she said this: "It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan." Having dreams, having things that you wish for and all that, not a bad thing. But
Not at
if
all.
it's something that you want, if it's a goal that you have, instead of spending that energy and that time just wishing and hoping and daydreaming about it, you put that energy into creating a plan to actually make it happen.
Her quote suggests that merely wishing for something to happen is just as mentally and emotionally taxing as actively planning and working towards that same goal. And when it comes to planning for retirement, this quote highlights the importance of taking concrete steps in order to secure your financial future, setting specific financial goals, making savings and investment strategies, right? Not hoping, not wishing. It requires careful consideration of your current financial situation, your future needs, both income and just shelter, food, stuff like that, right? As well as the steps that are required to bridge the gap. And wishing might lead to stress, it might lead to anxiety as you realize that your retirement is pretty uncertain. Okay. While planning, on the other hand, it actually empowers you to take control and reduces stress by virtue of you taking proactive steps. Okay. Yeah. And in the effort that you expend in planning, guess what, folks? That's likely to be far more rewarding than simply wishing for a better retirement without any action whatsoever. Most people, when they're earning money in their last few years, they're in their highest earning years. And so they're used to having a salary of this. But the sad reality is that when they retire, it's going to be reduced significantly. And so what I like to see people do is maybe sacrifice during those prime earning years and build up their retirement nest egg so that this comes down because they're not taking it out, but this comes up so there's not as steep of a drop off and as steep of a reduction in lifestyle once you are retired. And if that is something that you're concerned about, please, let's get a plan together. And more importantly, let's start taking actionable steps to make sure that you don't just have a nosedive in lifestyle when you retire.